Right now, so setup wise for me was pretty good. Okay, maybe a little bit of excessive tension in the grip, which obviously once you get tight in the grip, it gets tight in the shoulder and the elbow and all these things, it gets a bit restrictive in the movement. Okay, now the left hand one was your before. Okay, so taking the club away nicely, setting the club to a good L position as we said in the before. Okay, top of the back, so there, nice, transversing down to the golf ball, lovely. From here now, with that left arm being quite locked and the elbow leading, elbow now is quite high. At this point now, we can say the glove hand is still visible and the club face left open, therefore the chicken wing is going to occur and the club face aiming at the right. Now, this first on the right hand side is a practice swing. There's no ball there obviously, well, we're not in the ball. Okay, as you come through, there's your hand at the same position.
Yeah.
Okay, when there's no ball. So your glove completely disappeared, well, okay, for the most part, completely disappeared. Well, it's about there, okay? And you can see as well, if I sort of just go in there, we'll see when your right arm is in a similar sort of position, okay? The glove, as we can see, is there. Your club is here, where this club is up there. So your wrists are hinging and unhinging better, okay? That was the practice swing. When the ball got in the way, it was in between the good practice swing and the bad shot. This is the sort of swing that when the ball gets in the way there now. Same good backswing, swing through, the right arm at the same position there. Okay. You can see a little bit of glove, but the club's up there. Okay. So it's practicing that sort of L to L hinging, which will kind of be your go-to on the golf course. When things start going awry, more often than not in your swing, it's through the impact area trying to sort of like a rock the baby, sort of heave and pull the elbow to target, rather than allowing the club to hinge and unhinge the hitting area, okay?
Right,
so we've got to get used to that left arm hinging correctly. If needs be, do some swings with just your left arm, because your right arm wants to do that and the club be up here. When I said swing the club with just your right hand, you did that movement pretty naturally. But then when we saw you with your left hand by itself, your left arm was sort of somewhere up here with the club face way out there. Now the only way for that club therefore to be keeping with both hands on the club is for this elbow to bend and cause that sort of chicken wing as we call it. Alright, so we can get the feeling of how that elbow and arm function. It will help A, square the club face up, B, create more power and therefore hit the ball further and longer and straighter, and reduce the energy consumed from shot to shot. So by the time you get to hole 14, 15, you're not going to be knackered, because you're not trying to hit it hard with the elbow doing this and sort of a lot of energy and lunging. It's just a bit more of a, and as I said to Nick at the end of his last lesson just a second ago, when people hit the golf ball and they think, oh, when I swing it slower, the ball goes further. You're not swinging the club head slower, you're swinging the body and the hand slower. So the club head sort of overtakes and speeds through. It's almost like the sort of the feeling of when you're driving a car. If you're going at your club head speed, I don't know, 60, 70 mile an hour, if you slam the brakes on, everything in the back seat just goes whoosh to target, yeah? That's kind of a golf swing. Once you sort of come down here, everything sort of releases and stops, butt end of the club stops, the club swishes through. And that's that sort of effortless power, and the ball goes a long way. If you just keep pulling with the elbow and the arm, the club face is left back here, the people in the back seat don't get shoved forward. There's no speed, no power.
Right, okay.
So you're swinging with a lot of body and arm speed, but the club head speed at the bottom isn't increasing. So the ball's not going to go as far, and generally speaking will go off to the right. It's a weaker shot to the right. And then, as we said, when the ball does start going that way, you compensate by leaning back, and pull your arms, doing all of the above. That kind of makes sense?
It does indeed. Thank
Good.
you. Yeah.
I think, as I say, as a go-to / fail-safe / it's all going to pot, what can I do? Just make some swings out on the golf course. If you finish, say, on the 15, you had a complete shocker for the first three, you're going blob, 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 blob. Grab a 7-iron, do a couple of one-arm swings for 2 seconds, okay, while you're waiting to tee off, okay? And then just try and get the feeling of elbows, how my elbows pointing down a bit more rather than, sort of up in the air jobs.
Okay.
Okay, mate?
Yeah, great, thanks.
Happy